I'm trying to follow the swings of the momentum of this, of the Bengals being the nobody believes in us team that are like, no one wants us, the league doesn't want us, there's coin tosses, there's neutral fields, to then by Wednesday being like, actually the Bengals are the favorite team and the Chiefs are the ones who nobody believes in us and we're the ones who are underdogs and we're the scrappy upstarts. First time in Patrick Mahomes' career he has ever been an underdog in a playoff game. Second time in Patrick Mahomes' career that he has ever been an underdog in a home game.
Yeah.
And it's all about the ankle. I think Ian Rappaport is spot on. We're going to dissect this ankle just about as much as we possibly can without being in the actual training room because it is everything. If Mahomes can find a way to win this game with the ankle being in the shape that it looked like at the end of that game against that Cincinnati front and against that Cincinnati defensive backfield and against that Cincinnati defensive coordinator, well, then that's the stuff that heroes are written about. And I think that yesterday I came on the show and I was, I was like, if Burrow beats Mahomes a fourth time, how do you say Mahomes is better? And I ate it all day on Twitter. I've been eating a lot on Twitter lately.
Yeah.
What's going on?
The Wolves are
I saw
out.
a lot of it too. Yeah.
And, like Mitchell Schwartz comes out and starts listing Mahomes' resume as if I gave you Mahomes is a good player.
You wrote Mahomes' resume.
I wrote Schwartz. You might have blocked
cool
for him.
plays, bro.
You might have blocked for him. I gave you him. No. Here's the truth of the matter is though, this would be another chapter in Mahomes' career that I think we would talk about for years and years and years. The ankle game. The ankle game. If he came out there and he actually found a way to win this one. They're underdogs for a good reason. It's because their quarterback might not be even close to 100%. That's no disrespect to the rest of the Chiefs. That's no disrespect to the Arrowhead home field. That's a disrespect to just the health of a quarterback who we've seen do so much. And now finally, it seems like maybe the injury bug is coming for him. And yet he can easily rise above, and then that's the story. And it's like one of these amazing deals that were like, just when you wanted to count out Mahomes again, he does this, and he's going to his third Super Bowl, and he's under the age of 30. So I think they're underdogs. I don't think it's a slight at the Chiefs' offensive line or what we've seen from Marquez Valdez-Scantling in big moments. Like, it's not that. It's strictly about Mahomes' ankle. And that line can move, and all that talk can move if we get more updates throughout the week.
Yeah. I'm questionable to continue the show after Peter took literally every word I was going to say in this segment. Every syllable, every no, Peter, it's fine. I had the whole Mitchell Schwartz thing. I was going to make a joke about Marquez Valdez. I got the whole thing. So this is what you do now. You just
This is what
dance.
happens when you show up to makeup too early today.
Maybe so. Maybe so. But you are right. So second time ever, he's a home underdog. The only other first time was earlier this season against the Bills, in a game in which they lost and it didn't go well. I happen to know a little bit about home underdogs in the playoffs.
What do you got?
It goes well. It goes well for the home teams, against the spread, but then also winning outright. Like, it's typically like we're at home and we're underdogs because people get pissed off when they're home and they're underdogs in the playoffs. Like, this is not week 3. This is not week 15. We're home and we're underdogs. And Bill Simmons has his playoff gambling manifesto that he's written for years, and it's all one of the key components is finding the nobody believes in us team. What's interesting, in the NFC, there isn't one. I don't think anybody doesn't believe in the Eagles or the Niners. We all completely believe in them, which makes that game fascinating. But it's true, like, the Bengals played it hard.
Really hard last week.
No one has played it harder in years than the Bengals played it last week, and they had great reason to. The refunds, all that. But now, inexplicably, we have the most dominant quarterback of this era who is playing the nobody believes in us. We have arrived at nobody believes at Mahomes.
Yeah.
The ankle, but also the, Joe Burrow owns us. Joe Burrow won in this stadium last year, in this game last year. Just when you think that the nobody believes in us card is such an eye roller and so cheesy and so farcical at this point, we've reached the nobody believes in the Chiefs, and we're here. I will ask. Let me go around the table. Let me just quickly.
Please do.
Without giving your picks, when you look to these games, which conference are you having a harder time selecting a winner in? Jason, I'll start with you. NFC or AFC? Like, you have to select a winner at the end of this week. Which conference is harder for you right now?
I'm going to say the NFC is harder for me to choose a winner.
Erdal?
AFC.
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 You feel easier about the NFC?
I feel
Interesting.
easier about the
Peter?
NFC.
I might put a pin in your hypothesis too. I have no idea who's winning this game, and I need to see more of Mahomes. So that might.
But if you had to choose one of the winners of the NFC or AFC, what would you choose?
I feel like right now, if I had to put, and the game was tomorrow, I'd feel more confident in the AFC game.
Yeah, so would I. And I think that has a lot to do with the Chiefs and the injury and everything. So we're sitting here, what's it, Wednesday today? And we're saying, yeah, the NFC's tough. AFC a little bit easier pick.
Yeah, I'm not going to argue against that. And when you say underdogs, overdogs, around dogs, like I don't know whoever was this one or that one.
Yeah.
I just like the storyline in this. To your point, Kyle, the Chiefs have found a way, their fans and everybody, to say, we are the lesser team. We're the one that nobody is talking about. And Cincinnati is riding high right now. They're in Buffalo. They win that game. And there's the guys on the sideline, the defense, like, we're heading to Burrowhead next weekend. That's what they're calling it, Burrowhead. Because they've
Burrowhead
gone
Stadium?
Burrowhead.
Eli Apple.
Oh, no.
Awesome.
Yes.
I didn't see that.
Now it's like Cincinnati. It's our time.
That's awesome.
And I think Kansas City's buying into this, and they're not just saying, all right, over the last week, now Cincinnati's the team that everybody wants to love. They're going all the way back to the summer where it was just, all right, now our division's being taken from us. Now it's going to be the Raiders. It's going to be the Broncos. Russ is here. Oh, the Chargers with Herbert. They're this newfound team. They had added so much talent. They're going to win our division. Kansas City now, the fans and everybody are buying into that. We've been underdogs all season long. They're telling us, don't jump on our bandwagon now and try to say, oh, yeah, we love this. Kansas City's always at the top. No, that's not what you were saying about us all summer. You wanted to pick all the other people. We saw Kelsey talk about it. The division spent $1 billion just to try to beat us, and we're still here on top, right here in the conversation. So I love the storyline because somehow Kansas City, as good as they've been over the last few years, they have found a way to add a chip on their shoulder to fire them up for this game. And I just love all the energy and all the news that's going on right now.
Yeah, everyone's real spicy this week, aren't they? It's Championship Wednesday. We're going to start hearing news trickle out from these 4 teams. I have a real question, though, about this angle. How much does Patrick Mahomes actually have to practice? It's a serious question. Like, what are they really installing that this quarterback has to be under center for and go through the routes? How much does he really have to practice? I'm asking you, Jay. Like, could he just not?
If he could go out there and do a Friday walkthrough, it's more than fine. Like Patrick Mahomes, if he can do Saturday, just go out there and take a snap.
Yeah.
Go out there, play Sunday, and we feel great
They
about
don't have to
it.
put in some silly little merry-go-round play at the goal line they're going to do, no?
We don't need him out there. If he can go out there and practice and do some things, it'd be amazing.
All right.
But
So
if he can't, we're okay with that.
So here's the thing about underdogs, favors, home underdogs, whatever. Like, knowing that, why would you even practice him at all until a Saturday snap, until a Saturday walkthrough? Why wouldn't you lean into this, like, 1.5, 2.5 point, whatever the shift is happening there, leave it as underdogs, leave the doubt just, like, swimming in the quicksand. Don't practice him.
I love it. I think you're right. Like, keep him under wraps. Don't let anyone, and quite literally, keep him under wraps, wrap that ankle. But I also, I wonder if the players, they might know before the rest of the media and before warm-ups, like if they see him walk, 'cause remember even like Lamar, we heard Humphrey afterwards being like, he was walking around the facility 50-60%. We could know today we're going to interview everybody. It's going to be, the coaches are going to interview this whole week. It's conference championship week. You're going to get media. Mahomes is going to be in the building. You could maybe tell by the pep in some of those players' steps. They're like, oh no, our guy's going to be all right, even if we don't see him during practice.
Right.
The way he handles himself in the building.
And I think for those guys, no matter what he looks like today, he can come in there on crutches. I think for those guys, it's just like, he's playing Sunday. Like, we know he's going to be out there. He's already said it. We watched him this past week going, like, we saw him out there jumping on one leg, goes in at halftime. I'm like, Mahomes is done. Henry's going to have to finish his game. Like, they're on top. He goes back in the game. Like, they know he's going to be there. So I think there's no doubt in anybody in that locker room's mind Mahomes is going to be.
What's fascinating is if he goes out there and he's hurting.
Yeah.
Then the camera goes to Andy, and what do you do? What do you do in the title game? Do you pull him to go with Henny?
I don't think you can pull him until he says he's not. I can't go.
But you can.
Or do
if he's
you
not
work,
himself, then you're like, I got to jump in front of you, and he's like, I don't think we can win with this. I hope
or do you work all week on installing legitimate things with Chad Henne that you know that just in case that happens, you are equipped to go with?
Maybe that's what you spend your time.
He's not going to practice. He's not going to practice every single day this week. So Henny's going to get a number of snaps.